gaming skin for the Xbox 360 controllers. So my idea is to sell the idea to Microsoft with the company who owns the Xbox 360, and then they could sell the product in stores, in the gaming stores around the UK.
Could you even design maybe your own if you set up some sort of website?
Yeah, there would be the possibility to set up the website where you could design your own and then they'd manufacture it for you.
Yeah.
How is it going to affect the ergonomics of it? Will it increase a great deal of weight to the thing, or
no,
proportionally?
The material used to create skin would be very light, so that you wouldn't feel any difference in the weight. It'd still be using a normal Xbox controller. It just makes it a bit more exciting to use.
It's called electronicsquare.co.uk, and it's a website where people can literally go on, put all their electronics, gadgets, technology, and agree a price with them, a trademark kit which would cost maybe around £200. I think that my major threat would probably be someone like eBay.
Where do you make your money from this? Because you're just the medium, aren't you, between two sellers? So how do you take your cut?
Well, I would take a small percentage, like PayPal, out of every sale.
What about going for the local sort of element, like, is it Gumtree?
I think that's where larger objects come into it, like...
A UCAS personal statement proofreading service, so we would proofread it and then maybe give advice on how to improve it, or just generally tips on how to make it better and how the best possible chance would be to get into university. They will write their own personal statement. All what we will do is proofread it, check your grammar, check your spelling, check the sense of it. If something they've done it a bit long-winded, then we will say, well, this is not as good as what it could be.
Mobile ID, it will be accessible through a mobile app or a mobile website. Another way it could be used is for driving licence. If you've forgotten your driving licence and you've been caught speeding, you will be able to log onto your mobile and show them your ID.
How do you think this will be received?
I don't know, because it'll be received sort of well, because it's sort of like having a normal ID card, but it's just on your mobile.
A personal shopper does people's shoppings and brings it to their door.
So how will you differ from me going online and doing my shopping at Tesco's?
If you would go to Tesco's, they would be able, you'd just get products from Tesco's, and I could go like to different supermarkets to off licenses, and like I could also tell you about different offers, and I could go to different shops, and I think the personal service as well.
What I'm basically offering is a relaxation service, so a place where people can unwind and get that essential power nap that they need to feel refreshed for the rest of the day.
I take it from what you're saying, you're thinking of making it a single base that people will travel to within the centre.
Yeah.
Just wondering whether you might consider spreading the cost that you would have on a property on targeting a number of large businesses and taking space within them.
Mobile phone application, which is also a school planner. This is targeted at mainly sixth form students and college students, because students in younger years are not really allowed to have phones in school.
I'll tell you one thing, just one final thing. If you take it away from government-sponsored actual schools and just go with universities and colleges, you're then dealing with basically people who can choose to have that type of phone. Start at the university and then maybe slowly work back down, but I think you've got a good idea there.
Towel with a twist. It's an anti-perspirant towel. Yeah, so like my main target audience is like sportsmen, because they're the ones that will like get most like sweat on their face whilst playing the sport.
What about the science behind this? Is there anything similar on the market? Can you actually do this?
Yeah, there's no. I will do my research, and there's nothing like this already. Like where there's a towel where you can, like there's no like a towel that you can put on your face. I'm sure there is products that you can like put on your face, like maybe some cream or something that works similar to deodorant, but it's not a towel.
To build a driving range, and it's using my experience from, I work at a golf club at the minute, and I've developed ideas from that because of seeing what they are developing to improve their ideas. I'd employ 4 full-time staff and 2 part-time under 18-year-olds, so that means you can give the under 18-year-olds minimum wage of £3.64, reducing costs.
How would you look to market it to get the tourists who are only there for a few weeks or a couple of weeks
Well, what we're
get them
thinking
out
of
there?
first is because, obviously just to get the finance up, we're better just spreading word of mouth for the first few months, just to try and get finance, but after that, try and go to a local tourist information centre and see if we can apply for advertising, put in like a leaflet in there.
My idea for a business is an ecotourism app. It's basically to educate people about ecotourism and enable them to book their own holiday. We've identified our target market as 35 to 44-year-olds, male or female. We're going to advertise online through tech-related and ecotourism websites.
I think it's a good idea. Can I ask you a question? That why have you limited it just to an app? I'm not saying don't do it as an app.
Yeah.
Could you roll it out to make it just a website as well?
Yeah, we could. I chose the app because just it's easy to do nowadays, and there's 300 million smartphone users worldwide, and a website, that would gain the exposure. But just being on the app market, it's like marketing in itself.